got in here. This is great. A few people have arrived from other places that they were today. Can everyone hear me okay? Yes. Yeah. Wonderful. It's an absolute pleasure to be here today. It's always a pleasure to give testimony of the greatness of God, actually, because that is really where it's at. It's nothing else. There is nothing else. That is the main thing. That is the key part. And for me in my life, when you hear my little bit of story, you realise that wasn't always the case. So it's my privilege to sort of bring my little bit of my glimpse into my life and celebrate with me as we look together about how great our God is. Because He is a great God. He's absolutely wonderful. Right, I'm going to start with where's my clicker? That's right, my piece today. I'm going to start with a wee story. Now, some of you may know the story of this beautiful woman here, the name of Rahab. This is an artist impression, obviously, of Rahab, but there she is, a beautiful woman here. And let me just read a little bit of background for those of you that might not know. So Rahab's story begins in an unexpected place. Some of you may know her story, but this is a little bit of a summary for you. She lived in Jericho, and the Hebrew and Greek scriptures described her as a harlot, prostitute, lady of the night. She carried a reputation that many would have thought disqualified her from God's plans. But God saw beyond her past and into her heart, which is a beautiful countenance, don't you reckon? Israelite spies were sent to her home. You can read this in Joshua. Were sent to her home where she provided shelter for them. Having the Israelite spies in her home put her at great risk. Those times were not the times that we live today. But she chose faith over fear. She risked everything by protecting them because she'd come to believe that the God of Israel was the true God. And we can read that full story in the book of Joshua, so it's a great story, great read. So Rahab's story is not about a woman who had it all together. It's about a woman who responded to God's invitation to faith. Rahab is described as someone who was known for her past, but remembered for her faith. And this captured the remarkable transformation that took place in her life through God's grace. The spies made a covenant with Rahab. I think you know what I'm going to do here. Yeah? They made a covenant with Rahab. They told her, tie the scarlet cord in the window through which you let us down, and gather your father, your mother, your brothers, your whole family